Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Journey with Julia Javon. I am Julia, solo mama 4, dreamer, believer in new beginnings, and your fellow traveler on this wild and beautiful road of life. Hi, this is Julia, and welcome to Journey with Julia Javon podcast. Let's dive in together. Take a chance on you.
I feel brand new. I'm excited
Step outside of your
for this journey.
Like I told Julia, I needed this.
Stay away from those negative vibes. Join me on a journey of self-discovery as I share wisdom on spiritual healing, finding yourself, and balancing priorities. Today's episode is for every woman who's ever thought, is it okay to want more? For every woman, every mom who's wondered if she can have it all. Babies, dreams, adventure, and joy. For every single woman who's ready to live her biggest, boldest life. I want you to know you are allowed to want a different life. You are allowed to want a beautiful life, and you can have it. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and slowly exhale. Now say it with me. I am allowed to want a different life. Yes, you are. Let me take you back a few years. Let's go back. I was deep in the trenches of solo motherhood. You moms out there, you know what I mean. 3 boys, 9 years apart from my oldest son. 1 little one, my daughter, and me, holding it all together by God's grace, love, a cup of tea, and a whole lot of hope. My days were blur of school runs, which eventually turned into homeschooling, being on set for hours, and my entrepreneur work deadlines, late night talks, and early morning cuddles when I can get them in. But there was this ache inside of me, a quiet voice whispering, "Is this all there is for you, Julia?" I felt guilty for even thinking it. After all, I loved my kids fiercely. I loved them, but I was tired. I was by myself, a solo mom. And deep down, I knew I wanted something more, not just for me, but for all of us. So, one night, after everyone was finally asleep, I stood in the kitchen with a cup of tea, staring out that window, sending my prayers up to God. The moon was bright, the world was quiet, and for the first time in a long time, I let myself imagine a different life. A life where I was thriving, not just surviving. A life where my dreams mattered too. Now, we all get this. Every decade of your life always presents a different you. So my life was shifting at this time. And at this time with my life shifting, I now have 4 kids. But then, right then and there, I realized I was allowed to want more. I was allowed to want joy, adventure, peace, and abundance. Even if I couldn't explain it all yet, I knew I felt it just more. And that night I gave myself permission. And it was like opening a window in a stuffy room. The air changed. And so did I. And what I realized, you guys, you can have it all. Babies, dreams, and a beautiful life. Let's get real for a moment. There's this myth that once you become a mom, your dreams have to shrink. That you have to put your passions on the shelf. that your life is now only about your kids. And my mother used to say that to me all the time. But I'm here to tell you, you can have a beautiful life. You can have babies and still live your dreams. You can be successful, radiant, and fulfilled. And I also had to explain this to my mom as well. Like, you can have it all. I've built my life so that my children and I can both grow and thrive. I learned that when I'm happy, mommy's smiling, mommy's having a good day. When I'm pursuing my purpose, my kids, they can feel that. The energy in our home shifts. They see what's possible for themselves because I'm living what's possible for me. And if you're listening and you don't have kids, this is for you too. You don't have to wait for permission to live big. You don't have to shrink your dreams to fit someone else's expectations. You can create the life you want right now. And how does that work? It's leaving what no longer serves you. It's the power of starting over. You see, look, sometimes creating a new life means letting go of what no longer serves you. That could be a job, a friendship, a relationship, a city, or even an old version of yourself. I want you to know you are allowed to leave. Let that sit for a moment. You are allowed to leave. You are allowed to walk away from what drains you, what dims your light, what makes you feel small. That could be, like I said, a job, a relationship, a city, old versions of you, friendships. Oh, God, I've had my share of letting go of those. Some of them, that didn't mean any good for me, Those friendships that are not aligned with you. Those relationships that are not aligned with you, where you're going, your purpose. You can move to a whole nother state. You can move to a whole another country. You can pack up your babies, your dreams, and your courage and start over. I've done it. Check out my docu-series on Max, Coming from America. It's all there. I know the fear. I know the uncertainty, the questions. But I also know the freedom, the possibility, the joy that comes from saying, I want more. I'm willing to go after it. You don't have to explain your dreams to anyone. You don't have to justify your desire for something different. You are allowed to create a whole new chapter for yourself and for your children. You are allowed. Here's something that I learned. You have to bathe in the energy you desire. What does that mean? It means surrounding yourself with what you want to feel. If you want peace, you're going to get out there and you're going to create peaceful moments. If you want joy, you find the reasons to laugh every day. If you want abundance, you celebrate every little win. I started doing this intentionally. I played music that make me feel alive. I decorated my space with colors that made me feel happy. I spoke words of affirmation to myself and my children. I started to visualize the life I wanted, even before I can see it in reality. And then slowly, my outer world started to match my inner world. You have to become the energy you want to attract. You have to believe you are worthy of the life you desire. And when you do, The universe rises up to meet you. If you're ready to start creating your new life, here are 3 intentional actions that changed everything for me. Number 1. Oh, before we get started, make sure you get a notepad, a pen, a pencil. Get yourself ready, or maybe your phone and your notes section. Okay, number 1, declare your permission every day. Declare your permission every day. Write it on a sticky note. Say it in the mirror. Whisper it to yourself at night. I am allowed to want a different life. This is your daily permission slip. The more you say it, the more you'll believe it. Number 2, design your days intentionally. Start small. What's one thing you can do today just for you? Maybe it's a 5-minute meditation, a favorite song, or maybe it's a phone call with a really good friend or a family member. When you start to design your days with intention, you begin to shape your future. Number 3, connect and celebrate. Find your people. Don't do this alone. You can if you have to, which is fine. I did it. But if you do have people, find your tribe online or in your community, or even just one friend. Share your wins. Share your struggles, your dreams. Celebrate every step, no matter how small. Community is your fuel for your journey. Okay, so I decided to do a little meditation. Yeah, I think it'll be beneficial. Trust me. Let's just take a moment together. I want you to close your eyes if you can. Breathe in. Inhale deeply. And breathe out. Picture the life you want. Even if it's just a color, a feeling, or maybe even a word. You are allowed to want this. You are allowed to create it. You are worthy of joy, abundance, and new beginnings. Maybe your dream is to move to a new city, maybe a new country, start a business, or maybe you want to fall in love, or maybe it's simply to just feel at peace in your own skin. Whatever it is, you are allowed to want it. You are allowed to pursue it. You are allowed to have it. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today on Journey with Julia Javon. If this episode spoke to you, I'd love to hear your story. Drop a yes in the comments or share your dreams with me. Remember, when you rise, your whole family rises with you. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep building, keep loving yourself fiercely, because why? You are allowed. Until next time, bless.